Hello everybody, today I'm back with another video, and the reason I paused this video this time is to show you guys how long the line was today for NOLA Unlimited Karting. And the wait time that we had for one race was about 3 hours long, so I'm going to show you guys the line here.
We're probably not going to have as much races that we did last week.
Yeah, I know. With all of that being said, showing you guys the line here. We're pulling out of the pit lane, and I speed right past kart number 10 because I want to work out if I have a good kart for this session, so that I can see what kind of lap times I should be able to get with this kart. So through this chicane, I got a lot of oversteer towards the right, and what you would call that's called pushing to the right, and that's not good, because every time that you slide in a go-kart is you lose RPMs, right? And when you lose RPMs, that means that your engine isn't running at its peak, which means that you're gonna go slower if your engine's not running at its most optimum performance levels. Through here, we take a little bit of curb and we push out a little bit wide again. Through the chicane, we have to counter steer to be able to get the kart under control. And like I said before, when you have to counter steer, the RPMs get lower. That means you go a bit slower because you're trying to fight with the kart, and every time that you fight with the kart is a time where you can lose some more time. Through there, we push out wide a little bit, hit both of these apexes again, jump over the curb, and again we're trying to catch up to this kart in front of us, and I push out wide yet again. So throughout the session, I'm going to be trying to learn how to be able to control this kart, so that I can make sure that I can get the maximum out of it. But through here, we catch up a lot on the straightaways, so I think that our kart has a lot of good straight line speed, and we catch up along the outside, and through here we make a move through the grass on his inside, and he doesn't see me, but we still manage to find a way to get through. Now, focusing our eyes forward after that overtake, we want to go ahead and try to catch the kart in front of us, or better yet, the group of karts in front of us, so that I can be able to get some clear track, so that I can try to set a fast lap time. Here we pass kart number 10, have to take a bit of curb through there, flat out through this section, again running out wide so that we can use all the track. Again here, flat out over this bump. Someone having a kart issue, so we have to pass them. That's why they raised their hand. And another person, he actually was stuck on the curb back there. So I'm happy that I was able to get through that incident without being harmed or without crashing into anyone. But again, focusing our eyes forward, we have minimal steering input through the first turn. Through the second turn, we make a bit of a mistake. We jump over the curb. You don't want to do that through the second turn, because again, it slows you down and makes your RPMs much lower. So the two karts in front of us are actually fighting a lot, as you can see here, and I'm trying to push my kart up and use my body as momentum so that I can be able to catch up to them faster. Through there, they go side by side. I get one of them on the exit of the corner, and then I get another one on the entry to turn 2 and 3, and I take a lot of curb through there to pass him. Again, through here, our kart was pushing a lot. Another kart with some trouble that was going slowly on the racetrack, so glad we passed them. That other kart that we just passed that was stuck on the side of the road had an engine failure, so luckily that driver's okay. Through there, we take a lot of curb to pass the person on the outside. Again, kart number 10 was really slow today. I'm not entirely sure why, but through here, again, taking a lot of curb, taking a nice line, trying to get a good exit, and we almost hit the person who was stricken on the side, but luckily we don't end up hitting them. Through here, flat out trying to chase the people in front of us. I think that the longer that they fight, the shorter amount of time that it will take for us to be able to pass them, or to be able to even get close to them by the end of this race. And keep in mind that the sessions here are supposed to be 10 minutes long, so think we're about halfway into this session, and we're still closing up onto them. As you can see there, do a bit of head tucking to try to get closer. When you duck your head under the steering wheel, it creates a bit less drag, but I'm not sure if it really works in rental karts because there's a big harness behind you, which creates a lot of drag as you're going down the straightaways, which makes them slower on the straightaways aerodynamically compared to sprint karts. So I'm not entirely sure if the head duck thing really does a lot, but if you do know, please let me know down in the comments so that I can see what you guys think about the head tucking thing. But anyways, we're catching up to the people in front of us that were fighting, and there were some really fast people. So the guy in front of me set a 29.7, and he's currently trying to pass the person in front of him. So the longer that they fight, the longer, like I said, the shorter amount of time that it'll take me. And through there they go side by side, allowing us to catch up a lot more, but I'm kind of distracted by their fighting at this point in the kart, so hopefully that doesn't slow me down too much. Again, through there we just get a big snap of oversteer, and that slows us down. Through there you can see that they passed that kart, so that's gonna slow them down more and allow me to catch up. But I catch up to this kart in a bad spot, and it slows me down just a little bit compared to them, but I'm still trying my best to catch up. I'm pushing really hard, and hopefully by the end of the race I can catch up to them. So I cut out all of the boring stuff of me trying to catch up. Here we're on the last lap, and you can see me ducking my head down and try to get every little bit of performance out of the kart so that I can be able to catch up to these two. They're battling and fighting a lot. Through here they get their elbows out a lot through these two turns. They make a little bit of contact. One of them goes over the curb. Another one, the one that was behind him, comes and taps him from the rear a little bit. I try to set myself up for the switchback on both of them, and I hit the curb a little bit and get one of them, but not quite the other one. And with that being said, that session is over with. And with that being said, skipping along to the next session, you might be wondering why I'm going so slow. This was what we thought was going to be the last session of the day, and it turned out to be the last session of the day. And I got a group of the league guys, and we wanted to do a rolling start just like leagues because there was a lot of experienced drivers, and we just wanted to do it to have some fun. So here we're rolling and we're waiting for the flag, and the flag drops and away we go, and I get a really good start. I'm actually able to take the normal racing line through turn one because my kart had really good acceleration and really good top speed, but as you can see there, the handling was just not it with this kart. You can see I make one steering wheel move to the left and it forces me to go right. I was having to counter steer a lot, and I was also having to slow down a lot in the corners due to the fact that this kart had so much top speed and so much acceleration that it was just very hard to control, especially for a rental kart. With them being so heavy and so big, it's kind of hard to be able to control where you're going if you have a kart that's much faster than the other ones. So with all of that rambling out the way, we actually pulled away from the pack a lot. And one thing about this session was that after the session they told us to not do a rolling start again, which we didn't because we weren't able to get any other races after this. And also they cut our session short to only about 4 to 5 minutes long, when, like I said earlier in the video, a normal go-karting session at Nola Motorsports should be around 10 minutes. So a lot of people that were in my group were kind of mad about that because you know, you paid for unlimited karting and we got 5 minutes worth of karting after sitting down and waiting for 3 hours for the line. So that's just one kind of criticism I guess I would have to say, is that even though we did a rolling start, it really didn't take too much time out of their day, and it didn't take very much time for the other people that were in the line. But they cut our session down to 5 minutes, so I just thought that wasn't very good. But through here, take a lot of curb. Again, uh, our cart is pulling away from the rest of the pack on the straightaways, and you can see me looking behind because I was trying to see if anyone from the pack had caught up to me, or I was seeing who was behind me, and it looked like a guy named Seth was behind me, and he's really quick through Nola Motorsports. But I was just really excited that I was able to pull away from the rest of the pack, and I was able to extend the lead and extend the gap in such a short amount of time, which showed me that I have a lot of pace. And for the rental leagues that's coming up in May, I think I'll be a good contender for the championship battle. So again, through here, a lot of choppy steering because of the way that the cart handles. Again, through the chicane, we just get a lot of oversteer and understeer all at the same time, which I thought was really weird. But the cart made up for all of that time loss on the straightaways, because I'm just pulling away. This is the fastest cart I've ever been in on a straightaway, considering it's a rental cart. It's really quick. But getting through here, some more steering adjustments. And now I'm going to cut to whenever we catch up to some lap traffic, so you guys don't have to sit through me doing hot laps over and over again. So here we catch up to some lap traffic, and this is my friend Noah. So he goes a bit wide at the apex. I come to the outside, give him a little nudge, look behind me, and we pull into the pits here because that is our very short session over with. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I have something special planned coming up, most likely next week. See you guys.